There hasn't been a blueprint for internet popularity.
Right.
There is a blueprint for television and movie popularity. You know, if you know what a movie star is, you know they've worked out. You know, if you have a movie and it's an action film, and we get these types of actors that are, you know, popular in other countries, and we spend about $100 million and attach ourselves to this franchise, whatever, we'll probably make that money back and they'll get big, whatever. If you told me 20 years ago that, look, there's gonna be this thing called the World Wide Web, and you could have a kid that's kind of retarded named Welvin the Great become crazy big and crazy popular, and he's getting 7,500 to go to a club just to hang out, and pretty girls is kissing him in the mouth, even though his teeth are kind of crazy looking, and you know, and his whole life changes, and he's famous, and like everyone's trying to be cool with him and be his friend and whatever, and it goes for a certain amount of time, and sometimes it goes longer, sometimes it goes shorter, and eventually fades off, just like everything else. But yeah, this is the type of stuff that happens now. You don't have to be on TV. You don't have to be a movie star. You ain't got to be a super athlete. You could just be a kind of a oddball kind of person. You know, you could run up in stores and say, "I'm gonna fuck your wife, long dick style," and keep doing it over and over again, and suddenly you're famous. I'm gonna fuck your wife, long dick style. Do I have to do the long dick part? Yeah, you gotta do that part too. You can't just say, "I'm gonna fuck your wife." It won't be as funny.
Yo. Like, and do you see when you say it out loud, like how absurd a lot of this shit sounds? Like, people are famous from some bullshit. Like, people are famous from doing dumb shit, but
I'll give you a great example.
it's like the joke's on you, though.
I'll give you a great example. Azealia Banks.
Okay.
I checked out Azealia Banks' album, listened to it a few times. I really like 212. I think that's a dope ass song. But none of the rest of the songs really stood out to me. I thought music wise it was just average. It wasn't a standout musical project like I would say Mary J. Blige albums that I've listened to, or some of the stuff I heard from Diplo in that kind of similar genre, or Adele, or, you know what I'm saying, other singers or whatever else. It didn't really blow me away.
Lauryn Hill.
Lauryn Hill, exactly. Great comparison. Lauryn Hill, like that album, that first album was something I just kept listening to over and over again, and really got to, you know, it was really just an impressive piece of art. But Azealia Banks stay famous of doing crazy shit on the internet by saying, you know, wild shit. So she recently compared the LGBT community to the KKK.
Okay. In what context?
She said the LGBT community are like the gay white KKKs. Get them some pink hoods and unicorns and let them rally down Rodeo Drive.
That's all we have? I would need more context on that because I could only...
If I am to be part of the LGBT community, I want to be in it with people who aren't so weak or so easily moved, you know. Because all the time spent being mad at would have been used to help people who really need the help. I'm not a weak bitch. Being called a dyke or an N-word does absolutely nothing to move me. You boys toughen up. Don't be so weak. If one word can put your entire community in distress, you're doomed. She got into an argument on an airline, and
oh yeah, she
called the guy, the attendant,
faggot.
a faggot.
Right.
Right.
But you know, I actually saw that clip.
Yeah.
And the way she said, to me, the way she said fucking faggot is the way anybody would say fucking faggot to anybody they was beefing with at the time. Like again, faggot is not always directed to a homosexual. Like, you know what I mean? Like you might get in a beef and you'd be like, you fucking faggot. Fuck out of here. But the person you're talking to is a heterosexual. You see? So the word faggot is not always thrown at homosexuals. But it's a negative term, absolutely. You know?
You use the word in your songs?
Yep.
Was that in a Punk Jump Up?
Yep.
What was the verse?
I don't know. Yeah. Some shit. You're probably thinking of X's verse. He used it a little stronger than I did, but I did use it too in that song.
Let's look up the lyrics here.
My verse, what'd I say? Just got whipped like a faggot in the clink, so that's what I said.
And X's verse was, don't
Freak,
understand.
flock, fro, fuck up a faggot.
Don't understand the ways, and I ain't down with gays. Well, you could say you're not talking about homosexuals in your verse. X couldn't really say that because he actually mentions gays in the next line.
Well, no, but see, that's how the train of thought works in hip hop. You see what I'm saying? The word faggot now makes you say, oh yeah. And speaking of faggot, don't understand their ways, and I ain't down with gays. So when you say freak, flock, fro, fuck up a faggot, that doesn't necessarily, you see? This is how hip hop works.
Okay.
And that was his train of thought.
Some people are going to listen to this and say that that's a cop-out.
Listen, I ain't no cop-out motherfucker. I'm telling you what it is. I'm not here to try to smooth nothing over for nobody. I don't give a fuck. You see, I'm just telling you the real. You could take it how you want it, like, but it definitely ain't no cop-out shit. Like, these motherfuckers, they did what the fuck they did back then, put out their little petitions and all that type of shit.
So when that came out, there was petitions?
Hell yeah. GLAAD, all of those motherfuckers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, we never talked about this part.
Man.
Okay, so this came out. Okay, hold on. You in the studio. You did Punk Jump Up to get beat down. Now, this wasn't the original. The version that got popular was the Diamond D remix. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the version that I was fucking with.
Right.
And that's the popular version, essentially, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the video version.
That's the video version. Boom. Got it. Okay. So, did the video, was the song already popular on the radio before y'all decided to do the video, or did the video come out first? Because back then, things worked a little differently.
I don't even remember,
Don't
to tell you
remember.
the truth.
Okay.
It probably was popping on the radio first. Yeah,
Okay.
back then, the song would come and then the video
Okay.
probably.
You popped on the radio, but you give it to your label. Your label was
Elektra.
Elektra. So you handed it over to Elektra,
Dante Ross.
Dante Ross, and he gave it to who? Who's the president of Elektra? Did you ever deal with the president
At the
at all?
time, they were switching up so much.
Right.
When we first got there, it was Bob Krasnow, and by the end it was Sylvia Rome.
Oh, Sylvia Rome was over there?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Who went on to be the president of Motown? Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So you turn this in. Did anyone at the label say, we don't know about these two verses here?
Absolutely not.
Okay. Everyone said
They wasn't coming at us like that. I'm telling you, at that time, I think the labels were just happy to be dealing with hip hop. Like they wanted to get in it. They weren't necessarily understanding what was being said. Trust me.
The word
The A&R, the immediate A&R. But once that shit started going up the line, I'm telling you, it was just a product to them.
Did Dante Ross say anything about it?
Nope. Didn't say a mother. Nobody said nothing until one day there was something in the paper, something that they would have saw. I didn't see this shit.
Okay.
This is some shit where they,
They is the label?
yeah, it was brought attention to the label or whatever the case.
And what
may
was
be.
it?
I don't know, man. Like some shit, man. Some shit that they might have put out some snipes. You know how they used to have the snipes back in the day.
Oh, okay. So and it was an anti-Brand Nubian snipe?
Yeah, for that song. So this is what I hear. I never even seen the shit. I don't, you know what I mean?
Okay, so what else happened?
Nothing. They just was like, yo.
So So that was GLAAD.
Blah, blah, blah. These motherfuckers, yeah, they got a problem with the song. They're saying that, they're saying that this whole song is a gay bashing song. Like, what? Like, nah, that's what the fuck are they talking about? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you trying to hijack my song and make it about something that it's not. Like,
Okay.
This is not what it's about. Even if those little lines were in there and all that type of shit, that doesn't encompass what the whole song was about.
Okay, so did it go beyond that? The song wasn't pulled off the shelves. The album came out with the song on it.
I was just like, oh yeah, okay.
Whatever.
It's not like they're gonna be doing these protests or whatever in any circles that I travel in. I never seen
Was there a
one.
protest?
This is what I hear, man.
So you heard there was a protest, but it wasn't like
this is
okay.
what they,
Okay.
they had the white people up at the record company scared and shit, like yo, and it's,
Fuck it. But you weren't getting picketed at like, you never got like a show shut down or anything of that sort. Okay.
oh fucking no.
Okay. So
Nothing happened from it.
nothing
Other than
essentially
they
happened.
just went away bitter and fuck.
What if Punk Show Up to Get Beat Down dropped right now?
Yeah, you'd probably get, well, yeah, they'd pick it apart, and
Well,
now their power is.
In fact, hold on. Didn't Tyler the Creator get banned from the UK, from going to the UK because he had lyrics, said faggot in his songs or something like that? Hold on a second.
But shit, the one who says it the most that I could think of is Eminem.
Yeah, hold on a second.
I bet you they ain't banning his ass.
Tyler the Creator has some shows lined up in the UK and Ireland. But based on some lyrics from 2009, he's not allowed in the UK for 3 to 5 years. All his shows were canceled. And there was a citing from a song called Bastard that was, and Goblin from 2011, which include work that encourages violence and intolerance of homosexuality and fosters hatred with views that seek to provoke others to terrorist acts. You could technically say that your song kind of does that. I don't know about the terrorist acts, but that encourages violence and intolerance of homosexuality. You could kind of say that Punk Show Up to Get Beat Down kind of do that, and he was banned from the UK right now. Right now, he cannot go back to the UK for any reason to perform or otherwise because of a song that's somewhat similar to a Brand Nubian song.
It's fucked up. Should have put it out in the 90s. I mean, the clean version on X's shit is I could freak, flock, flow, rip up a party,
Right.
danced all night, and at the end caught a body. See, that shit is hard too. Like,
Yeah.
we ain't got like, it's not like, I want my rights to say this and that. Like,
But
we like that one too. So
but you know something?
he be saying that shit. Fuck it.
Here's the interesting part.
If you really want to cry about it, we're not here.
Okay, hold on. Here's the interesting part. You just said that and say, look how much nicer, cleaner and nicer this version. This is the clean version, right? But on your version, you actually talk about murdering somebody. And that seems to be okay.
Exactly. On the clean version, danced all night and at the end caught a body. Oh,
That's a
you
murder.
didn't say, he killed somebody at the end.
Caught a body.
As long as you're not talking about gays, cool. We out of here. Catch all the bodies you want. But you see? Good one, Vlad. Good one, Vlad. You even caught that right there. Good one.
Murder is okay.
Murder's okay, but just don't talk about.
Don't say faggot, though.
Don't say faggot. Don't talk about
But murder is okay.
punching us. Don't talk about shaming us or any kind of negativity towards us. But murder, especially of the black man, is perfectly fine. Carry on with your lyrics. What'd you say? Bang, bang, boom, boom. And that goes back to your man Egbert.
Slim Jesus?
Slim Jesus. AKA, I'm telling you, motherfuckers know who I'm talking about. I think it was the cartoon with the big chicken. And
What?
yo, remember back in the days, like Bugs Bunny times? Yes, sir, huh? And there was a little fucking yellow little fucking chicken. I think that's this motherfucker, man. Somebody's gonna make a meme. There he goes. There he goes. Tell me that's not that nigga. Flash that in. Flash that shit in.
That is not Egbert, but is Egghead Jr.
Egghead Jr. I knew it was some shit like that. That's that nigga Slim Jesus. Put a fucking gun in his hand. Them niggas will be twins. That's my word.
I think he's feeling the same aggression that a lot of people are feeling, like the whole, where he said, you know, I've been out for months and years before him. Yeah, a lot of people have been out a lot longer than me and not blown up, you know, nearly as quickly or whatever. So a lot of people have that, you know, that built up that feeling about it, and that's okay.
So he said, you got any scripts? I said, nigga, I'll be right back. Ain't bullshit. Got in the car, nigga, went over to Press's house, got the script, foolish. So brought it back, handed it to the nigga. The nigga gave me a check for $1 million.